Let us start our physics class. So we are discussing simple machines. In that, today we are going to discuss mechanical advantage. So what is the mechanical advantage? So the ratio between load and effort is called mechanical advantage. So what is the mean by load and effort? So we already discussed about what is a load and what is the effort. Okay, so mechanical advantage means the ratio between output force by input force. So load indicate the output force and this effort indicate input force. Okay, so the mathematical expression for mechanical advantage is MA is equals to L by E. Okay, so what are the units of mechanical advantage? So mechanical advantage is the ratio of two forces. So it has a no units. Okay, there are different kinds of simple machines. Sometimes load might be greater, sometimes effort might be greater, and sometimes both will become equal. So let us see the three cases. So mechanical advantage have a three cases. So first one, load is greater than effort. So if load is greater than effort, so what will be happen in mechanical advantage? So we already know that mechanical advantage means load by effort. So if load is greater compared to effort, so what will happen? So this mechanical advantage will become greater than 1. Okay, so if load is equals to effort, if this load and effort both will equals to each other, then what will happen? This mechanical advantage will become 1. If load is less than effort, if load is less than effort, so what is the mechanical advantage? Mechanical advantage also less than 1. So let us see example of these cases for easy understanding. Okay, so this nutcracker is the best example for case 1. By using this nutcracker, we can easily break nuts. Yes, so but it is difficult to do by hand because here we are using smaller effort. In this case, we are using smaller effort and we are overcoming larger load. See, here we are applying less effort but overcoming larger load. Means load is greater than effort. So I will ask you one question. In this case, so where we are applying effort, which is the load in this case. So I will show you. We are applying effort here. So this is effort. We are applying less effort. Okay. But the overcoming load is more. It means the nut will break easily. This is load. So that mechanical advantage is also greater than 1. And case 2. So this is the example for case 2. So what is the case 2? So load is equals to effort. When we lift up the bucket from the well, so in this case, load will equals to effort. Load will be equals to effort. So load and effort will be equal. So what is the mechanical advantage? We already know that mechanical advantage means load by effort. So both will become equal. So mechanical advantage is equals to 1. If you will see the third case, in third case, load is less than effort. Load is less than effort. So for this case, best example is hockey. So hockey player is using greater effort, more effort in moving a small load. So small load means this is a small load. So they are applying larger effort on the small ball. Okay, larger effort applying on the small ball. The hockey player applying larger effort on the small ball. So load is less compared to the effort. So in this case, mechanical advantage is also less than 1. Okay, and next we are going to discuss velocity ratio. Velocity ratio. So what is the velocity ratio? Okay, the ratio between distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load. So here capital D indicates distance moved by the effort. So this D also write small de by small dl. You can easily understand. Distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load. So this ratio is called velocity ratio because velocity means displacement by time. So here time is there, here also time is there. Both times will cancel. So what we will get? Distance. So distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load. So this is called velocity ratio. So I will show you the picture for easy understanding. So distance moved by the effort. So where we will get the distance moved by the effort? So where is effort? Here we will apply the effort. This is effort. So what is the load? So this is the load. Okay. So distance moved by the effort. So it is indicated by capital D. So this is distance moved by the load. It is indicated by capital D. Okay, so this is distance moved by the load. So it is indicated by small d. So what is the velocity ratio? Distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load. Okay, this is called velocity ratio. So these two are distances. So velocity ratio has no units. In this velocity ratio also we are having 3 cases. If distance moved by the effort is greater compared to distance moved by the load. So what is velocity ratio? If distance moved by the effort is equals to distance moved by the load, in this case what will happen in velocity ratio? If distance moved by the effort is less than distance moved by the load, in this case what will be happen in velocity ratio? So let us see the examples. Okay, so this is the best example for case 1. So what is the case 1? Case 1 is D is greater than small d. Okay, distance applied by the effort. Distance applied by the effort is greater than distance applied by the load. Okay, so here what is the distance applied by the effort? So this is distance applied by the effort, this is distance applied by the load. Okay, so this picture indicates the wire cutter. Wire cutter. So effort is applied like this. Effort, this is effort. So effort is applied like this. So effort moves longer distance. In this case, effort move longer distance. Distance is large. But load will move smaller distance. Here load is there. So we will keep the wire here. So load will move smaller distance. Okay. Effort will move larger distance and load will move smaller distance. So what is the formula for velocity ratio? Velocity ratio means dE by small dl. dE velocity ratio is equals to dE by dl. Okay, so dE is more compared to dl. So what will happen in the case of velocity ratio? Velocity ratio will be greater than 1. Okay, when we will see the second case. So what is the second case? dE is always equals to dl. dE is always equals to dl, because this effort and load both are equal distance. Both are equal distance. Distance moved by the effort and distance moved by the load, both are equal. So when we will see the formula of velocity ratio dE by dl, if these two will be equal, so what we will get the velocity ratio value? It will become 1. Okay, so next, scissor. Okay, in case of scissors, so what will happen in case of scissors? For scissors, we are applying effort here. We are applying effort here. So in this case, effort is less. Okay, effort will move less distance compared to load. Load will move longer distance compared to effort. So dE, in this case, dE is less than dl. So what is the velocity ratio formula? Velocity ratio is equals to dE by dl. In this case, dl is more compared to dE. So what will happen? Velocity ratio is less than 1. Velocity ratio is less than 1. So these are the 3 cases of velocity ratio. Okay, so what we discussed today? Today we have discussed what is mechanical advantage and what is velocity ratio. In these 2 cases, we having three sub cases. Okay, in mechanical advantage and velocity ratio. So need to practice.